One of the things you want to look at, power steering leak and poor power steering performance, hard turns left to right. A lot of times, common problem is usually a pump that's faulty, maybe a bad tensioner, weak belt, poor fluid, so forth and so on. But there's times, too, when you don't really see a leak, and yet the power steering is acting up, and it doesn't really steer well. Well, here's a case of a high-mileage vehicle where the actual problem is the steering rack itself. And one of the ways that we kind of check it here is you can see, I'll show you in a minute, where the rack is and how it leaks fluid, all right, and basically starving the pump kind of accumulates in these bellows. So let's take a look here, and I can show you. You can see the drips coming from the boot, where the boot is torn, but this is where a steering problem can occur. The rack itself, which is the unit where you see the rust, okay? And if I can give you a second there, I'll show you right here. This is the steering rack, and it goes across the length of the frame here. And that is fluid driven, and that's where you get your steering assist. But like we see here, all right, clear-cut case of where fluid is coming out. Hopefully we grab some of that there. My hand's in the way. All right, we'll see what we can do. I'm trying to expose that for you a little bit. There we go. There we go. Okay. That's power steering fluid coming from the pump, going into the rack, and there's a seal around here on the inside of that breaks. And once that ruptures, it allows fluid to come out and accumulate in the accordion-style boot, and then it begins to leak out. So we have issues with the power steering, but it's one way, and sometimes it's hard to see, but you got to discover where the problems are. So again, power steering, older vehicle, not too bad in shape, but this is a repair that has to be made in order to get steering back in order. Okay? Thanks again. Greg Buckley, Buckley's Auto Care. We'll talk to you soon.